Echoes Zephyr, and we're back again with what if Naruto and Sasuke switched personalities? So, what's happening now is Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura passed the bell test due to the fact that apparently they're doing teamwork, and Naruto's not going to admit that he manipulated people because, who does that? I mean, quite literally, who just says, I was not working with them. I was manipulating them to do what I want. And, yeah. So, by the way, Kakashi ended the bell test, before they could even get the bells, because it was just, as soon as they all worked together, because he was just I'm pretty sure I don't need to continue wasting our energy and wasting my valuable time for this. And yeah, that's about, kind of what he thinks. And he just ends it, and they're like, wait, we had time left. And before he just says, well, yeah, but you don't need that time. Because you all pass for working together. It was a test of teamwork. And yeah, that's basically what he says in the long term. And at first, they're just like, wait, what? We passed for doing nothing amazing. And they say for doing nothing because they weren't exactly doing much. They're all kind of just, failing to fight him, really. And, well, it's an amazing thing that when you fail to fight somebody, you end up winning. It's an amazing thing for them. For them, they're just like, yay, we win for failing. Wow. And, well, yeah, that's kind of just how they react in response. So, yeah. Now, continuing onward, what happens is Naruto and Sasuke says to Naruto, you worked with us. We're friends. And you just proved it. And Naruto, he's just like, no, we're not friends. And plus, I was only working with you because I figured out what the test was about. And I wouldn't risk my own education just not to be friends with you. Or not education, but my own ninja life just because I don't want to be friends with you. And that's a total lie. But it does come off as believable. Because, Naruto. He's good at lying, because as I've said before, he used to manipulate people a lot. In this he's very manipulative. Although I'm pretty sure that if he was that manipulative, it's just offensive. Anyway, so continuing onward, Naruto, he does Naruto things. He just disappears, because I'm gonna say that he knows a couple more jutsus than he did in the original. He knows the water ball one because Sasuke, he knows the fireball, and I'm just gonna give Naruto and Sasuke opposing abilities, opposite ability kind of. Okay, and this is just kind of for fun, basically. Opposing abilities. Let's see. Well, they're technically alike and different, so it doesn't matter. Now, next thing that's happening is Naruto, he's just avoiding Sasuke, who's gonna bother him as soon as he sees him, due to the fact that he worked with them, and that's exciting. Okay. Now, this is a disgusting substance. I like playing with squishy things in my hands, and it's some of them are like disgusting, and I hate them. But I still play with them because I need something to do with life. So yeah. Now what Sasuke or Naruto does is he's just gonna go off to train. Sakura's gonna go off to look in the library for medical ninjutsu things. Because let's say they like teach jutsus in libraries because the same reason we can find martial arts, how to do martial arts in libraries. I think there's books on that at least. You know, for the same reason as that. You know, just because. And Sasuke, he's gonna go and train with I need to put Sasuke as friends with somebody, and it can't be Naruto. Let's say it's actually the person is... I really don't know who this person should be. I really don't know who this person should be. Some other people from their class. Let's say it's Lee. Yeah. Sasuke goes to train with Lee in his taijutsu. Because, well, it's Lee. One of the most devoted people in taijutsu. Okay? And what's going on is, Sasuke and Lee, they're training. And while they're training, they actually come across Naruto, him doing his training, in, like, the woods. Because, like, they're, like, jumping from tree to tree. Because, lapping around in the woods around the village, it's a good way to exercise, etc. And while they do this, whatever their name is, Naruto? Yeah, Naruto. He doesn't really notice them immediately, because I know Naruto's a sensory ninja and all, but he doesn't notice them immediately because he's busy fighting himself. He's like fighting a shadow clone that he split half of his chakra into, and we're going to make it so Naruto actually uses a sword because I can. Okay? And while they're like fighting, midway through, both of them just like perk up and like look. Like, let's say that Naruto was putting his sensory abilities to the test. Like after a tiny bit, like after the battle and everything, he decided to put his sensory abilities to the test because Naruto is sensory ninja and all, and he like practices his sensory abilities. And when he did that mist thingy last time, also this is part 4. And when Naruto had like done his things, when he had done that, Naruto was actually also keeping up because he had good sensory abilities to fight with, but you know, Sensei like stopped it. Okay, I'm just gonna say that Naruto has like the sensory abilities of the scale of he can fight people with his eyes closed if they're low enough, but he's only good at taijutsu and needs to learn more actual jutsus to be good in any real fight. You know, because he's okay at taijutsu and everything. He can fight and things, but he cannot at all like do it to the scale of, what's it called? I always forget this. He cannot fight like a Jonin. The best he can fight is a Chunin, because he's been training himself in like taijutsu against himself. Because I don't see any of these kids actually doing genjutsus and things outside of school, unless it's like Sasuke training with his older brother Itachi and things. So yeah. what's happening is, I keep on forgetting this. Why do I always forget this? Naruto. I really don't like saying this. Yeah, so eventually, now remember. Eventually, Naruto notices that they're there when he's testing his sensory, because he makes he has like a smoke bomb because he like stole it from somebody. Don't ask how. It's the same way that people get magically kunais out of nowhere. And Naruto just takes the Naruto just takes the kunai and the smoke bomb, throws it on the floor, and it's like a big like smoke bomb. The smoke bomb actually covers like a large amount of area. So like Sasuke and Lee, they're also like kind of blinded, and Sasuke, he's not gonna use his Sharingan just for this. I mean, seriously, he's not gonna waste all of his chakra just for this. Anyway, so then what happens is Naruto decides, woohoo, we're gonna do something very dumb. Or, well, not really. He just senses them nearby and he's like, oh, how long have you guys been there? And Sasuke just says, how'd you know we were? He just like, Lee covers Sasuke's mouth like, and whispers to him, don't say a word. He might think that's somebody else. And Naruto literally like goes up behind them and says, how long have you two been here? Lee, Sasuke. And Lee just says, not long, and he actually just removes his hand from Sasuke's mouth because it's just like, oh god, no, that's sad. Oh no. And then what happens is, I don't know where I put that. Whatever. Yeah, so then what happens is Naruto just says, scram or else I'll make you. And they just go. And Sasuke just says, hey, dude, we're friends. You can't do that. And whenever, like, Sasuke says that they're friends, Naruto just leaves. He doesn't even want to stay for long after he says that. Because Naruto, he once wanted friends and everything. And I'm going to make it so Naruto's more distrustful of people because he used to, like, at one point he was, like, a lackey for people. Like, he was being a lackey just because they said, oh, if you do all this for us, you could be our friend. And then he got, like, in trouble with the Hokage, who didn't have enough time to deal with it. And he's just, like, and Naruto's just, like, didn't trust anybody ever since because he is not going to get in trouble just to be somebody's friend. He thinks that he doesn't trust people enough. He just thinks that the reason Sasuke's making friends with everybody is so that way he can use them later. You know, he doesn't really trust people. He thinks that every single person in the village is selfish. They only care about themselves and will never care about other people. And anything they do, they're only doing it for themselves. And that's about the end of the video. Echoes over, and that is all for today. Bye.